Welcome back, Tough Kid Nation. There was a time in American history when extended families would meet under the roof to enjoy a big dinner called the Sunday dinner. Whatever happened to it? Everybody attended Sunday dinner. Cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents. Most of the afternoon was spent eating and laughing in the dining room as mothers and grandmothers would parade out one robust course after another from the kitchen. The family room was sort of relegated as a spill-off room where people would drift in and out to watch sports. There was absolutely no television playing during the Sunday dinner. Maybe this was allowed in your home, but not in mine. Between courses, however, the TV in the family room was fair game. Literally, it was where you went to watch the ball games. Spring was baseball. Fall was football. Winter was basketball or hockey. Summer was no TV at all. There was only the radio set up outside for the Sunday family barbecue. The men were put in charge of the cooking at the grill, swilling beer, telling stories, and following the baseball game by radio. The familiar voices of the play-by-play announcers sounded more like family members chatting in the background.
Roy White at first. The Yankees down by a run here in the 10th inning. There are 2 outs. Set, and the pitch to ball. Swung out and hit in the air to left field. This one is deep. Will it go? It is. It is gone. It's a home run. Blair Hovers. Blair Hovers, and the Yankees win the ball game 11-9. Holy cow, Arizona, wherever you are, Glory Yosky, Sandy, I can't believe it.
Only after the game was over did the music come on, and most of it was fellow paisans. Those indoor Sunday gatherings were so large that we had an adults table and a kids table. The kids' conversations were mostly about living in the present. Cousins shared stories about their lives, revealed secrets, and spread family gossip. The adult table was filled with lively chatter and laughter, which was mostly about living in the past, starting off conversations that segued with, "Remember the time we..." Meanwhile, mothers and grandmothers would bring out the meals in courses with the traditional Italian ethnic soups and the antipasto, followed by trays of stuffed shells with monoguff. Between courses, we broke into 3 camps. The kids went outside to play. The men went to the family room to do what men do best. And the women, the kitchen, where they prepared the next course, but mostly swapped stories about the men. Whenever you entered their domain in the kitchen, uncontrollable laughter would fizzle out, followed by a grinning, awkward silence. This meant somebody was being talked about. There was a lot of intergenerational love and affection shared in that kitchen, along with a lot of family secrets that I'm sure they all took to their graves. Well, now's the time to ask that you like the video and subscribe to our channel on YouTube or check us out on Rumble. See the links we provided below in the description. If you enjoy our content, please comment, share the video, help us out in any way you can. And now back to Sunday dinners. What I miss most about those traditional Sunday dinners was when the older generation would share family history with the young generation. Historians call this oral traditions, and all cultures have them. Many times the elders tied an historical event to our own family's journey. Where were you when Kennedy was assassinated? Where were you when the astronauts landed on the moon? What all-time great Yankees did you see play? Tell us again how you ran numbers for the mob. What street did our family live on in the Bronx? Why do we move to New Jersey, and when? But Sunday dinner wasn't complete until my grandmother told the famous dog under the table joke. She explained how this large Italian family invited this lonely bachelor who lived down the hallway over for Thanksgiving dinner. After a few giant Italian courses, the bachelor starts feeling bloated, filling up with gas. To relieve the pressure, he does the old one sneak cheek, as my grandmother called it. But a little too much air escaped and it was a little bit too loud. The old lady at the table lifted up the tablecloth and yelled at the dog, "Sammy, get out from under the table!" So the bachelor is thinking to himself, "Oh my God, she thinks it's the dog. Like this is all day." The kids are all laughing along with the adults, even though we've heard the joke about 100 times. A little while later, the bachelor lets another one rip, and the grandmother was like, "Huh." My grandmother would actually make that noise. We'd all laugh again. "Sammy, get out from under the table." Bachelor tries one more time to let a little more air out just before dessert comes, and he lets loose the loudest fart yet. And the grandmother yells out, "Sammy, get out from under the table before this guy shits on you." Well, needless to say, we all lost it at the dinner table. It never gets old. Sunday dinner seems to be a thing of the past, and that's a shame. So much is working against family unity in our society today. Electronic devices, the 24-hour news and entertainment cycle, families spread out across the country. Just check out this map of where Italian Americans live. Pretty hard to get together for Sunday afternoon dinner when families are spread out over 50 states. Even the world of professional sports is working against the family. Take a glance at these start times for the NFL playoff games from the 1970s and 80s. Game times are at 1 p.m., coinciding with the start of family dinner. The later games are at 4, ending at 7, matching perfectly with the end of the family dinner. Was this done by coincidence? I doubt it. Families took priorities over corporate profits back then. Look at today's start times. There's nothing before 4 or 5 o'clock, and they go deep into the night. Who are they catering to? This crowd right here. The last course for the Sunday family dinner was dessert. This was usually when drunkenness gave way to drowsiness. Our mothers and grandmothers filled up the Tupperware containers to send people home with food. Goodbyes came in 3 stages. First in the kitchen, then kisses at the front door, then hugs when the family was walked out to their car. Some people say it comes in 5 stages. My Italian family, it was about 3. It was time for the long journey home, but not to worry, the whole thing would repeat itself in another month. Driving home, you always felt deeply fulfilled and satisfied. The Sunday family dinner made you feel like you were part of something important, special, bigger than yourself. It made you feel like you belonged somewhere, no matter what your status was in the world. It's time to bring back the Sunday family dinner. Until next time, Tough Kid Nation, always remember that back is the way forward. We'll see you all soon.